Do you know what you're getting mom for Mother's Day this year? Well, our next guest has an adorable gift idea for you. Lindsey Morando is the owner of Bloom Flower Truck, and she joins me to show us how to create a beautiful flower basket. Welcome back to First Coast Living.
Thanks for having me back.
Love having you on the show because you always have the cutest ideas.
Thank you.
And what I love about it too is, yes, she sells the flowers and different arrangements, but I love that you can also show us how to do it too,
Yeah.
you know, just in case that's not in someone's budget.
Absolutely.
So we are going to be filling this with flowers?
We are.
Okay,
That's
so
what
what do we need for this?
So we are just going to start with a couple different types of flowers. So today I brought us a couple different options of roses and then a little bit of filler for a little texture.
Okay.
So we'll start with the biggest ones first, and essentially all I have is a little basket. You can find these on Amazon, and then some foam down here on the bottom, just a tiny little piece.
Now, do you wet that foam?
You can, yep.
Okay,
yeah, so we didn't wet it this time,
like.
but definitely want to wet that before you put it in. It
Is this something that you recommend as well, this outer piece to kind of separate?
No, so again, just off of Amazon, and I just chopped a little piece off, and that's what it has. It normally doesn't come with this netting on here.
Okay.
It'll just come as a brick.
Okay.
An alternative you can use, some people, you know, prefer not to use foam, which is totally fine. You can use chicken wire balled up in there.
Oh,
the only thing is that it won't hold the water as well, so
Right.
your flowers might not last quite as long.
Okay.
So it's
No,
just your preference.
I like the idea of the foam.
Okay.
All right. So what you said, bigger first? Does that mean you want us
so
to use
we'll
the
start
bigger
with
flower?
these ones first. Yeah, so I just have some garden roses, my absolute favorite.
So good, you guys.
And we're just gonna, you might need to trim it down a little bit.
Yeah, so
but we're
what's
just
the
gonna
ideal?
Stick it in.
Would you want it to just maybe? Should we cut
I like
this
to,
much?
yeah, hang it right out of the basket.
Oops.
So, and then yeah, you can just use the little net as a grid and stick it on in there.
How cute! It's already so cute, even with just one.
You love it. So yeah, and then we'll just kind of go around, and we can add more flowers. I just have them in the vase today, and
Okay.
we'll just keep going around.
Now, people can pre-order these.
Yes,
you do have some available.
I have a couple left over, yes. So if they
Okay.
want to order, they just actually, you can send me an email, hello@bloomtruckjacks.com, or you can go on my Instagram and send me a private message there, and I'll get you added to the list.
Okay, and is it customized, or do you have a specific look that you're going with?
So these ones, actually, we're gonna have a toffee rose for the ones that I'll be delivering for Mother's Day, with a little bit of chamomile, some stock flower, so it's very, very fragrant. Gonna smell delicious, but it's more of a beige kind of neutral color palette. So these ones are more pink, but we have the toffee going on.
But that's okay. Very feminine and nice. Okay, so
Yeah.
what do I do to kind of fill in? You said you have some filler.
Yeah, so we'll, I think we should probably add a couple more little ones that just kind of stick out of this side. We kind of want to go all around the handle just to make it look like this is jam-packed with flowers. We can use all of these flowers here today.
Yes.
And then
This
we'll
is
go in with the
adorable.
texture right after. Yeah, see? Perfect.
Oh my gosh, how cute. All right, so tell everyone about your business if they haven't seen your segments before with us.
Yeah, so I own Bloom Flower Truck, which is a flower truck, obviously. Essentially,
It's adorable. Look at that.
Yes, there she is. She's my pride and joy. We just stick a bunch of flowers in the back of the truck, and we'll open up at restaurants, breweries, things like that. We do private events, corporate events, things like that. People can come and create their own bouquet by choosing stems out of the back of the truck.
I love it. And I actually did do that because you had an anniversary party.
Yeah, I know.
And I showed up
That was
and
so
I actually
nice of
bought,
you. Yeah.
I bought some eucalyptus because, you know, I like to hang this from the shower. It smells so good. And you have a great variety of flowers though.
Yeah, I always try to keep, you know, something for everybody on there.
Yeah, because it does appeal to, you know, different flowers appeal to different people.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And this is fun to make.
Yeah.
And what's cool too is if obviously getting it from you is great because then you don't have to put in all the work, but you could customize it if you wanted to use different flowers. Like if you know, my mom loves tulips. That's her favorite.
Yeah, yep.
Hi,
you can
Mom.
use all
She's in town visiting.
You can use all sorts of flowers, you know, to make this work. And the nice thing is that with the foam or the chicken wire even, you can remove the flowers, you can add different ones, it's reusable.
Yeah,
so.
here's a look at the one you have on your Instagram to give the idea. She sent this idea to me and I said, yes, we are doing it. I love all the different layers. You can see some longer pieces, shorter pieces. The color is gorgeous. And it smells so good.
Yes.
And what a beautiful little centerpiece too. It's something a little bit different because remember for Valentine's Day, she showed us how to put the roses in a hat box shaped as a heart, and that was adorable too.
Yeah.
Everybody loved that.
Good.
So again, how can people get in touch with you?
So you can always just send me an email, hello@bloomtruckjacks.com. You can follow me on Instagram or Facebook. I'm pretty responsive there. or you can come and find me at some of my pop-ups. I've got 2 coming up, both at Ruby Beach Brewing downtown. It is May 17th and June 2nd, both from 3 to 6 in the afternoon.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us to show us how to do this. How adorable is this, you guys? I absolutely love it. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. And if you'd like to see this interview again, just head to our website, and that's firstcoastliving.net.